Well, folks, we have reached a new level of AI cringe. You may remember the 60-plus-year-old folks going on to Facebook and interacting with AI generated photos that they believed were actually real. We then progressed to Meta AI releasing custom chatbots and celebrity chatbots like John Cena and people having very explicit conversations. But we've reached a new pinnacle. Meta AI has now released the discovery page where people are going onto the platform and unintentionally sharing private conversations with the AI for everyone to see. And they are shocking. If you're curious what the discovery page looks like, as I was, this is what it looks like. And at first glance, it looks very innocent. You have someone asking for the Green Ranger with a Venom symbiotic inspired suit, and the AI creates it. But the longer you look, the more it's like, wait a minute. Wingman on a mission for a curvy queen. I wanted to start with some of the more innocent ones, like they still shouldn't be in the public, but they're fairly innocent. First up is Donna looking for her phone charger. This is Donna again. Hi Donna, what's up? I still can't find that line for my phone. I think she means phone charger. What's the issue you're running into with getting a new line set up, Donna? Are you having trouble with the provider or something else? My God, no. It's the line on my phone. I still can't find it to put it back on there. So I think she's trying to say she can't find her phone charger to put it back on charge. This is just a wild conversation to me because one, this is Donna again, meaning she's already had this conversation with the AI. Two, if your phone is almost dying and you need to find your charger, how is the AI going to help you? What is she expecting the AI to help her with right now? She gets annoyed because the AI is assuming that she's trying to set up like a new phone plan, and she's like, my God, no. But we will see that this is a common theme among these people talking with the AI. They get very annoyed with it because they're not getting the results they want. But if you notice, this was a voice conversation, and it seems the AI has a really hard time translating these conversations. This chat is titled Uplifting Words for a Gangster in Spiritual Crisis. I'd like a sweet, loving message to a gangster that is having doubt and a lot of frustration. He just needs uplifted. I'm sorry, I really can't take this serious. Hey, tough guy. Like, why is the AI talking like this? Okay, get it together. Hey, tough guy. I know you're feeling beat down right now, but don't let the world get the best of you. You're stronger than the streets. And you've got a heart that beats with more than just hustle. Remember why you started, and know you're not alone. You've got people who care, and you're doing the best you can. Keep pushing forward, even when it's hard. You're doing better than you think. Very uplifting, questionable wording, questionable use of some vocabulary, but overall uplifting. The user clearly wants more spirituality, and this is just another example of people not getting quite what they ask for. It would also be interesting to know who is asking this. I feel like it's a woman sending it to maybe her friend or a boyfriend, because I just can't see another gangster writing a sweet, loving message to another gangster. I don't know. This one starts with a picture of the Grim Reaper riding a motorcycle that's on fire, and the AI generates 4 Grim Reapers on a motorcycle on fire. And the guy says, hell yeah. This one is so funny to me. This is actually like one of the most innocent and like normal conversations to have with an AI. We've all generated images with AI at this point, I think. But for some reason, it's like so funny to see how satisfied this guy is with the AI's results. And then the AI responds by giving him more of what he wants. The AI is like, you don't have to ask me twice. I'll keep it coming. Like, it's so funny. The name on this one has been blurred out, so I'm just going to create a name. This is not the real name. I'm going to say Michael when I read it. I need a character letter for Michael. To write a character letter for Michael, I'll need more information about the purpose of the letter and Michael's qualities you'd like to highlight. Is Michael applying for a job, college, or something else? What are his strengths, accomplishments, or personal qualities you want to emphasize? Let's get started. The user responds, it's for court. It's funny. It's also cringe because it's like the AI thinks this is like for job, for college, for something that's like positive, I guess. And the user's like, no, it's for court. I want to point out that this post has 4 hearts and 5 comments because, again, this is public on the Meta AI app. People can go to the discovery page and interact with all of these posts. I don't know what product manager thought this was a good idea. So, Steven here is asking for muddy bikinis and passionate kisses. Steven, you need to improve your prompting. This isn't mud. This looks like they're in a swamp. It looks like straight out of Shrek or something. They're literally just rolling around in muddy water. Work on your prompting, Stephen. This feels like the equivalent of someone's search history being released to the public. Imagine how horrifying that would be. And I know that's happened in the past with AOL, but even with AOL, they had anonymized the user's names, so nobody really knew who it was. This is just all out on display for poor Steven. This next one highlights how dangerous it is that Meta is allowing all of this personal and private information to be out in the public. My sister is a VP development for a small incorporated company in City. The incorporated company has not paid its corporate taxes in 12 years. Would my sister be liable for the taxes even though she's just a VP in charge of business development? The AI responds, in blank city, the liability for unpaid corporate taxes typically rests with the corporation itself, and it goes through and it lists both city information and country information. And you have to keep in mind, this user's first and last name is on display. It would be quite easy for someone to look at his last name and try to find his sister on LinkedIn because now they have the name, they have her role, and they also have the city. And the city is quite small. It's not New York City size. I'll just say that. So I think people could actually find his sister. So this has real world implications now that people think they're having this private conversation and they're not. I am a family man who's dedicated to my wife and I would never go out with another woman. I'm not even attracted to younger women. Okay, where is this going? This is an odd way to just start a conversation. That's great to hear that you're committed to your wife and prioritize your relationship with her. This user then goes on to ask, do Asian countries have any rules about being with older men? Dan. I'm going to call him Dan. I don't know his name. He's 60 plus, someone you would expect that would be on Facebook, and he looks like a Dan. What are you doing? You're clearly in denial because you started the conversation with the AI talking about how much you love your wife. You clearly feel some guilt about this, right? Only a tech bro would think this was a good idea, right? Like only tech bros would think, let's make a share button. Let's confuse the users and have them click share and post because that's essentially what's happening. They're thinking that by clicking post or share that they're posting their question either to the AI or they think they're posting their question to like their private chat. They don't understand when they click post. It's all over the internet now. But it gets worse. Okay, it gets worse. He then asks, can a girl get pregnant if the man is over 50 years old, even if she's Oriental? The way this man is acting like these women are of a different species. People ask me, why did I leave the United States? Add this to the list of reasons why. Here we go again. I will try to read this, but the flow of it is a bit off. My wife, Teresa, is 1,000 miles away. Carla is the greatest friend I have, except, of course, Teresa. When I'm down and out, Teresa always hauls ass under pressure. But it seems lately Carla's been here. But it seems lately Carla's been here. Lately, it seems like she cares a little more. I'm not sure. It's hard to process. We know that there's a man and his wife, Teresa, is thousands of miles away, and he has a really good friend named Carla. The AI was able to sort this out a bit better than I was. It sounds like you're feeling a bit torn between your love for your wife, Teresa, who's physically distant, and your growing connection with Carla, who's been supportive recently. This should have stayed as a Google search or as a Yahoo Answers question. I don't know if anybody remembers Yahoo Answers. Or yeah, even put this on Reddit. Don't put this Don't put this publicly on the internet. I've had this concern with AI for a while. People are very open to discussing their personal life with the AI, and this is a clear example of that. And my concern is that because AI is so agreeable, it's kind of a reflection of you, what you talk to it about. It gives you the answer you want to some degree. And so my concern is that people are discussing these very private, personal things from their life, and the AI is just agreeing with them. Like, will the AI tell them that this is okay? That he should pursue Carla and cheat on his wife, and it's somehow justified? Because that's the other thing is I think people are using AI, having these conversations, they're just in denial, but the AI is helping them come up with a way of thinking that allows them to justify in their mind that this is okay. It's like talking to an echo chamber. It's going to tell them what they want to hear, and I think that's very dangerous. It has unethical implications. Prepare yourselves. What countries do younger women like older white men? That's a pretty broad and subjective question. Attraction is highly individual and can't be pinpointed to specific countries or demographics. The user then says, I need details. Well, it did give you details. You just didn't like the details, right? I need details. I'm 66 and single. I'm from Iowa and I'm open to moving to a new country if I can find a younger woman. You're looking for a fresh start and love in a new place. That's exciting. Ugh. The AI then goes on to be pretty positive about age gap relationships, and it says, but before making such a big move, you might want to think about what you're looking for in a relationship and how you plan to meet someone. Have you considered online dating or expat communities? What kind of relationship are you hoping to find? No, just give me something. Users are just like, tell me the answer. Like, people just demand to know an answer. The AI then responds, you might want to look into countries like Colombia, Brazil, or the Philippines. And it goes on to list some cities. The user then says, thank you. It's like, finally, you give me what I asked for. Thank you. How far can a fixed income go in these places? Fixed income can go pretty far in these countries, especially compared to the US. And then it goes on to just list like cost of living. I just want to note here that Meta AI has said that they will use these private conversations and all conversations to train their AI. What exactly are you hoping the AI learns from this? Like, what is the goal for training the AI on this? Another example of how this is a spectacularly terrible idea that only a reality detached tech bro could come up with. Payment method account number. Meta AI, I'm happy to help with your question. However, I'll need a bit more context. Are you trying to find your account? We can't see the rest, but one can assume that someone is asking for the AI to help them find their account number. Please send help. Send help to this person. Get them off the internet. Journalists have been responding to certain conversations like this one, telling the people like, hey, just so you know, this is public, but the users don't even know that their posts can be commented on. So they're not thinking to check back on their post and look for a comment. So they're not seeing the journalist trying to help them. Like, the users don't understand the UI at all. Cringe is again off the meters with this one. How to ask if a girl is interested in older men in Asian. Like Asian as a language? Does he think all of Asia speaks one language and it's called Asian? He's probably the same type of person that thinks that Americans speak American instead of English. I really don't know what his goal is here. I'm assuming he wants the AI to speak some type of Asian language so that he can copy and paste this into another conversation. He should try Duolingo to learn Asian. There are many of these conversations, and they tend to range from innocent to unethical. Some users are chatting with the AI because they are homeless. Some users seem to be going through some type of mental psychosis, and others are in horrible relationships and they're just asking for advice. And then you have the ones like these. The disturbing ones. This user asked for some AI-generated images. Show me Mark Zuckerberg with a huge belly. He is pregnant and wants to keep the baby. He is crying. His wife is yelling at him, holding Plan B. What the AI generates these images as requested, and again, the user wants more. Bigger stomach, way bigger. I don't know. This almost comes off as like right? Because the user is serious. The way they worded it is very serious. So I don't think it's like, ha ha, he, ha. Like, it feels more serious than that. It does make me wonder how Mark Zuckerberg feels about this output of his own creation. We've now reached the last one. I have no words. Prepare yourselves. What would happen if I applied deep heat to my penis directly? The AI responds how this is not recommended and how it's harmful. The user then says, keep this private. Keep this private. I think that's enough internet for today. As a dev, I often daydream about moving out to the country and starting my own self sustaining farm. All of this AI nonsense makes me want that daydream to become a reality sooner so that I can opt out of all of this. Thanks for spending a portion of your day with me. I hope you have a great day. I will see you on the next one.